welcome to a very cold southern Tasmania, Australia workshop. So today we're going to continue with the MAXI CNC Router build. Some of the drawings and all the specifications, pricing, who the vendors were that I got all the parts from, already on Patron. This coming week there'll be more drawings going up. Keep you guys busy. But so today I'm going to continue with the X-axis, connect that up, which is I've worked out a fairly simple way. I just want to show you one thing on the Z-axis that is purposely designed in, but it's not, I suppose, noticeable until you're shown it. So you've probably heard of hard stops. Well, I'm going to show you what a hard stop is. So this is going down now, and that's it. Won't go down any further, because I designed it that the bearing block at the bottom actually became the hard stop as well. So it's impossible for this to come off the end of the linear square rails. And I don't know whether you can see down there. I'll just tilt the camera slightly. Oh, not like that. There you go. And you can see that, the nose of the spindle there is nearly touching the lower part of the bed there. You don't need to go any lower than that. It's fine. And of course there's going to be a limit switch at the top, but also, and I'll take you up there, up the top side here, this bearing block also becomes a hard stop, because by the time this travels up to here, it's just the dust cover here and seal that will sort of go over the end, but where the balls are captured in here, that will not. So this becomes a hard stop as well. But up here somewhere, not quite sure where, one side or the other is going to be a limit switch. Okay, so on to the connection to the X-axis from the back of this. Okay, so we have to connect this ball screw to the back side of this. It's a very simple mechanism, really, because what I'm going to do is incorporate the bolts that hold the linear square rail onto actually hold a angled bracket material there, and then some 10mm aluminium is going to be connected to that there with maybe I think it's going to be somewhere in the region of about 2mm. A 2mm shim on top of here. Very easy to arrange, and that is all it needs. I was originally going to use this 25mm block to go on here, but it's just, it's going to be pretty weighty and unnecessary for a material of this size to be on there. So, this is 6mm aluminium angle, and this is 10mm, more than man enough for the job, and probably going to have a similar setup for the Y-axis connection as well. Very easy task now. 90 millimeters. Cut that off, and drill, tap a thread into this, I think, rather than nut and bolt, and pick up on these holes. Okay, so this X coupling to the Z should go together something like this. I'm going to actually put these up through from the bottom because I will probably have some tags on here, or be able to connect some tags on here to hold cabling. Haven't made my mind up yet, so I'm going to leave them long. I can get it in there. There we go. These are 8/8 high tensile bolts. They're normally written on the top side. They're good quality ones anyway. So I'll do these up first, I think, then these.